with the Soul is presented by New Mexico Pinon Coffee. I'm Adam Deal. Glad you could join. We're going to start with World of Soccer first today. This segment brought to you by Recarnation. I'm Adam Deal. Glad you could be here. Larry Espinoza on my far right over there. And with 505 Reds, Graham Matthews joining us. Liverpool supporters, baby. I mean, that's where we're at, right?
That's right. You got it, man.
He's got a Stevie G jersey on. Larry, I know you're all about that, right?
I like Stevie G, but that's about as far as it goes.
Did you say that on tape?
Yeah, I did.
Like,
Wow.
you know what?
Wow, that's great.
Hey, I'm going to edit that out. Jason's going to edit that out, and we're going to keep that for Larry for the rest of your life.
That's fine.
Okay?
Let's do it.
All right. I'm going to start with you, Graham. Tell me about how you started this group here locally for Liverpool supporters.
Well, started really, I've been a Liverpool supporter, really my entire life, and traveling around the country, living in a few different cities in the US, just found Liverpool supporters everywhere you go, and always seemed to be fairly organized. When I moved back to Albuquerque here 2011, sort of got back into the scene, came across soccer fans of Albuquerque, and I saw some banter, a lot of EPL banter. Saw that, there are some Liverpool fans here in town, more than I had run across previously.
Sure.
And I thought, just on a whim, if I could create a little banter group myself, just for Liverpool fans, just to see what would happen. So November 2015, I created the 505 Reds as a little Facebook group just to see what would happen. Here we are, 88 members. We get together for matches every weekend. Generally 20 to 30 fans out. All comers welcome if anyone chooses to show up to give some opposition.
So how could they get involved if they were?
Well, we meet, to find out about the group, it's a Facebook group, name of course 505 Reds, so just looking that up would be the best way to find the group. That'll give any info about when we get together for matches. We have a venue that's been very generous with us to open even early hours. If they're 8 o'clock or later matches, Star Brothers Brewing Company. That's where we meet to watch our Premier League or other competition matches. Assuming they're at a reasonable hour, of course. Premier League times can be tough.
They're difficult.
8 a.m. or later. They've been willing to open for us at Star Brothers, and it's been a great time. Yeah.
And I'm guessing Larry's not a part of this group.
I show up and root for the other squad. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I gladly show up and do that.
You're
Yeah.
an anti-supporter then.
I'm an
505 Reds.
anti-Ron. So I like going.
A lot of people are an anti-Ron.
I like to go in.
Ron Patel not here today. The president.
Shucks, darn,
Right.
he's not here.
This probably is our best show probably yet. Talk about the scarf that you brought in here, Umbro and everything.
Yeah,
that's old
so
school.
this is,
Hold it up.
long history of
Yeah.
being a Liverpool supporter here. This is, you're talking circa 1985, Umbro Liverpool material here. It's traveled the world with me. I was born in Ireland originally, and we came here in the mid-'80s, and that's traveled with me. So that's how long that's been a part of the blood as a Liverpool supporter, is from the old days.
I'm jealous. My buddy actually that played college at Regis High School, Walter Ernest Fink IV. How about that name? He just got out to Anfield and he watched Liverpool beat Man City, as you guys know, 1-0 recently. But it's a special place to be at. It's definitely on the bucket list for me. But
Absolutely, that would have been a fantastic match to be at as well. But yeah, it's one of those iconic stadia in Europe that gladly the owners have stuck with the ethos of maintaining the old spiritual ground and redeveloping it, as opposed to building a new shiny stadium that might not have the same atmosphere and appeal.
It's and for anybody here, in the States that maybe aren't big supporters overseas, but it's like Fenway Park, for Boston Red Sox, and you don't want to get rid of the whole appeal of the thing, right? So
interesting you mentioned that, as the Fenway Sports Group owners of the Boston Red Sox are also Liverpool owners, so it's probably feeding into that whole mentality of tradition.
now we'll start with the top, and it is Chelsea. They are clear and above everyone. Tottenham's right there. And you've got Liverpool at third, and Arsenal kind of where Arsenal always is at fourth.
Yeah, and who's that down outside the top four?
I can't see it.
It's far down there. I'm not sure. Larry, can you help me?
Yeah, it says Man City. Yeah, it says
Oh,
Man
you
City.
mean
further,
below
little further.
Oh,
Man
but
City.
no,
Yeah,
that's
further.
Man United. Oh, but
that's
see,
it,
after
yeah.
we win this weekend, we'll jump Man City, and then we'll catch Arsenal. And hey, you know what? Liverpool's not out of the trouble, especially with the way that you guys have been playing right now. So
Yeah, tough month. 9 fixtures in January, but we'll get through it, and then good run in for the second half of the season. We'll play it all top 6 by the middle of March.
Yeah, well, also, Man United, they're anything but consistent, right? They start out really nice in their first couple of games and haven't been able to find any type of rhythm right now. But I will admit, they're nowhere near out of it, right? I mean, at least to get into that top 4, just 4 points away from Arsenal. So,
What were the last 9 games? I mean, we've won 9 in a row with the exception of this weekend. So we're developing a rhythm.
They had been on a winning run.
I give that to you. And also, I will say, I mean, they are right there. It's,
It's one of those leagues where, anything can happen, so.
I just, I want to say more bad things, but I mean,
as long as that position relationship stays the same, where Liverpool get to look down.
Look at the bottom of the league, and yeah, you can see Hull City, Sunderland, Swansea City. They're not. That red isn't good. Let's just say that.
Right.
And Swansea, on their 3rd manager? Tough year for them.
It has been.
I'd like to really see Leicester stay away from that zone, though, because for having done what they did last season, if it were to go that way, that would be kind of tragic.
I get the feeling that they will, but yeah, I mean, they're flirting with it.
Yeah, but one of those smaller clubs that, despite winning, I think really just put their focus in the Champions League this season and did rather well there, having qualified to the next round. So, they've got some good things going for them still.
We got more up ahead coming here. We'd like to thank again, 505 Reds. Again, where can they find you on Facebook?
505 Reds, look for the Facebook group just with that name.
And then you
meet at Star Brothers
Brewing
Company.
Here's a nice little picture right here.
Yep, that's us from the Man United game. I don't see Larry there. He wasn't willing to come out for that one, but
easy there. Had a gymnastics competition for my daughter. So.
Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah.
All right, back with more here. You're watching Soccer Talk with us.